I'm going to show you how to insert nodes into a singly linked list. There are three cases. The first one is at the beginning, the second is at the end, and the third one is somewhere in between or at a specified index. So at the very beginning, our linked list is going to be empty. And how can we tell if it's empty? Well, it's empty when both the head and the tail point to null. We can create a new node, and all we have to do is point head and tail to this new node, just like this. And here is our pseudocode. We create a new node and check if the list is empty. And that's if the head is null. You don't really have to check if the tail is null. You can just check the first one. And if the list is empty, we just point the head to the new node. So this means point head to new node and point the tail to the new node. Let's go through the first case, which is inserting nodes at the beginning of the linked list. So here is our current linked list, and we're gonna call insert at beginning with the value b. The first step is to create the new node. The second step is to connect the new node to the head node. And we need to update our pointers here because b is now the new head. So we make b the head, and that's basically it. So here is the pseudocode for inserting nodes at the beginning. We start off by creating the new node, then check if the list is empty. If it's not empty, then we connect the new node to the head. So that's what this does. New node.next points to the head. And now we update the pointer. So point the head to the new node. And finally, you need to increase the size variable. So the size variable keeps track of the number of nodes currently inside the list. When you insert a new node, you need to increase the size as well. Let's cover the second case for insertion, which is inserting nodes at the end of the list. So here is our current list, and we want to insert at the end with the value c. The first step is to create the new node, and then the second step is simply point the tail or connect the tail to the new node. The third step is to make this one the new tail. And here's the pseudocode for inserting at the end. We start off with creating a new node, then check if the list is empty. We've already covered this part. And if it's not empty, we connect the tail to the new node. So that's what this line here does. Tail.next points to the new node. We update the tail pointer, so tail now points to the new node. And finally, we increase the size. I'm going to show you how to insert a node at a specific index. So let's say this is our linked list currently, and we want to insert E at index 2, meaning we want to insert E at index 2 like this. We first create the new node, and then we create a new pointer. This pointer is called current. Our goal is to put E at index 2. So we need to bring current to the node before index 2. Meaning we want to bring current to this one. So all we have to do is move current up to B. And the next step is very simple. We connect the new node to the one at index 2. So connect E to C, and the line of code to do that is new node.next points to current.next. So what exactly does this mean? What is current.next? So here is current. Current.next is C. And now new node.next will point to that. So that's why we have new node, and the next one, the next is basically the pointer, it points to C. That's really all it means. And we're ready for the last step. We no longer want B to point to C, instead we want B to point to E. So that's what we need to do. And the line of code to do that is current.next will now point to new node. So this diagram is really the same as this one. And now, as you can see, E is at index 2. Here is the pseudocode. Feel free to pause the video and take a look at it. Just one thing to note is that in this pseudocode, the for loop is inclusive, meaning for I is equal to 0 to index minus 2 inclusively. Now, I have an exercise for you. So go ahead and try to insert E at index 3 in this linked list. And you should get this as the result. So this is a part of a larger series on singly linked lists where I'll guide you through insertion, deletion, traversal, and also the full code implementation. If you want to see the full video, click on the link right here.